Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ready Steady Play.
Hello there.
We are playing Magnate the First City, the property game for the 21st century.
We're going to create a property crisis and capitalize on it.
We're going to be the worst people. It's going to be fun. This is a game designed by James Naylor. He's a British designer, and he published it Naylor Games on Kickstarter, and he gave us this review copy to play. So thank you, James, for this review copy.
Thanks, James.
We appreciate that. And he gave it to us when the Kickstarter delivered at the end of last year, at the end of 2021. So just to put the date in there, because these things stick around on the internet until the end of the world.
Which is soon.
Possibly
Especially the
soon.
way that we're planning on running up property prices in this neighbourhood.
Nice segue. So we've got a few bits left to do as we start the game off here. The very first thing I think I'm going to have us do, because I've set the game up, we're all set up ready to play. We've got the box here just so I thought I'd show you guys. It's called Magnate. It's a property game. We're going to be buying properties, but mainly we're going to be we're property developers, and really what we're doing is we're going to buy land, set up businesses, and sell it wholesale to people that want to manage that kind of stuff, because we don't really want to manage it. We just want to improve the value of the land, make a bunch of money, and then get out before the property bubble bursts and it crashes and the land value plummets. That's what we want.
Yeah, it's like gambling on horses, except more socially acceptable.
Yeah, and you need a lot more money to do it. The game is much bigger. But don't worry, because if you do screw up, the government will bail you out. It'll be fine.
It's really easy to become rich when you start with 2 million.
So, we start with 2 million. We have to pick a company.
I'm a self-made man, damn it!
I started with a measly 2 million, and now I have 500 million billion. So this is... I don't know why it's called First City.
The First City?
Yeah.
Maybe... I don't know, maybe there'll be a sequel. The Second City?
Magnate the Second City.
Maybe.
It's the same game, but with improv comedy stand-up.
I guess it's just... I don't know, it's what... This is what happens... This is what happens when... I don't know. I think because in the lore, isn't it like this is like a lovely suburban place? Everyone's
God, there is
and
lore.
And then we ruin it, but we're coming in to ruin it.
Humbleburg was a sleepy place not far from the big city, with its wide, clean boulevards, friendly neighbours, and open green spaces. It had long been a haven for commuters looking for the quiet life. Year after year, its most prosperous residents, wealthy enough to buy their way in or lucky enough to inherit, had fought off any attempt to disrupt its exclusive, idyllic existence by blocking all development of any kind. Then, at last week's council meeting, everything changed.
You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver! That's a gag for anyone who watches Have I Got News For You? Or just anyone who has, followed that story during lockdown.
Which isn't me, because I'm just going to stand here looking blank at your references.
It was just a council meeting that went viral because...
Oh, yes, I did see that video. That was nuts. Yes, that was so funny.
See, everyone saw it.
I did see that. Yeah, that was...
Jackie Weaver's become like a celebrity. She's on the Big Fat Quiz of the Year or something, asking a question.
So if you're British, you'll appreciate this reference.
If Jackie Weaver was here, this never would have happened.
I agree. But she's not here, and now you're about to witness the disaster, which is us exploiting Humbleburg. In a unanimous decision, the council announced it dropped all zoning laws and opened up the city to unrestricted development.
Oh dear.
The moment the shocked gasps of everyone in attendance had finished echoing around the council chamber, every PA, assistant, and junior executive in the property business raced to contact their boss. It's on! So the game does come with also a fancy tutorial deck that you can use to learn the rules of the game and stuff like that, but Chris and I are advanced gamer types, so we're just going to jump straight into the full shebang.
We were also taught the game at UKG last year. Now I've forgotten it since then, had to relearn it, but still.
We achieved a market crash in absolutely record time.
That was amazing. I just bought land, built apartments, rented it out so no one could own houses, and then sold it all and caused a massive crash in about 3 turns. That's a massive exaggeration.
What you'll discover over the course of the game is as we more vicariously engage with the mechanisms of the game, we'll generate risk. And risk is a sort of a randomizer that advances the crash track towards the crash. And the game ends when the crash takes place. It just stops. You have sort of a turn to sell off everything at a much reduced price. And so what you really want to do is sell everything the turn before the crash happens. But you have to predict when that's going to happen. And something useful, actually, for that on that point is to know what numbers are on the crash cards, risk cards, and how many there are. And I can't remember at all.
I remember that from my relearning that we can reshuffle, right? The higher, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say it might be more exciting not to know. But...
I'll just give you the general thing. The impression I got, and this could be inaccurate, I guess. If I saw a few cards in the example, I think basically the more it accelerates, the quicker that if the card's going to cause the crash to come much more quickly, it will actually cause the crash to be less bad.
Yes.
So basically, if a really really early crash will crash less significantly, if the crash takes longer to happen, the price crash will be much higher.
You see, what we've got here is our land price tracked, and over the course of the game, this is going to go up. And then when the crash happens, it's going to go way down based on the cards that have come out to cause the crash.
Yeah, it's similar to the real economy of it, right? The more we buy land, the more land is worth. And then eventually it will all crash. Because we're disgusting, evil industrial types.
And we don't care. We actually want it to crash so we can come back with all of our money and buy up the cheap land.
Yeah,
so,
God, yeah.
Do you want which horrible agency do you want to be?
Well, I'm between... I think I might be the Humble Foundation because I'm a big fan of Humble Publishing. Humble Bundle. We make video games and sell them cheap and help charity.
A non-profit trust founded by a clique of the city's current affluent residents. This is more lore, by the way, than I really expected from it.
A non-profit trust? Oh my god, I'm really evil. I'm pretending a non-profit, basically.
The Humble Foundation's stated aims are clear: to preserve the architectural character and quiet dignity of the community as it is today, free from the undesirable elements large-scale development will bring. But what better way to keep undesirable elements out and preserve that character than run all the large-scale development yourself? Questions have been raised about the Humble Foundation's complex finances and where some of the money ends up, but you can't fault the tastefulness of their architectural plans. Yeah, watch how this non-profit trust now behaves in exactly the same way as every other company in the game.
Well, speaking of which company would you like to play as? You can be your home, Greyfield. Actually, I should show the camera. Your home, Greyfield, Penforth Davy.
That sounds fancy.
Or Vector Properties. And I am Humble Foundation.
Oh, Vector Properties sounds awful. I should probably be there.
I think I played as them in UKG. I'm not 100% sure.
Vector Properties sees itself as the ultimate work hard, play hard business. They're always ultra professional and slickly presented to their clients, based in swanky offices and wearing perfectly tailored suits. Vector's team of hyper-aggressive, risk-taking worshippers of a Wolf of Wall Street mentality. At the office or out on the town till late at night, their top salespeople are constantly competing to assert their status as the alpha.
They are proper corporate lifestyle.
They're all. At Vector, the size of your property deal is the ultimate test of your manhood. How long will it take? Oh god, this is so toxic. I'll play Vector. I'll just be the most toxic person ever.
Yeah, so you're openly toxic, and I'm
covertly toxic.
So you can play up to 5 players.
You can, and there's also an AI, which I think is supposed to be quite good at sort of simulating the game. So the game is an indeterminate length, because the crash happens when the crash happens. So to an extent, we're just trying to predict when it's going to happen. But what we'll do is we'll go around in rounds, and it's mostly admin, the round. We're going to see some properties coming up for sale, and then we're going to see some... we're going to be able to track some tenants to properties we've already built. But the process is this. We're going to buy land, we're going to build buildings, we're going to put tenants in the buildings, and then we're going to collect rent, and at some point we're going to sell it. And the sell position is dictated by 2 key factors. One is selling it before the crash, so we make money. And the other is selling it to get capital back into our portfolio, because if we've got our little wallets of secret money here, this is the winning characteristic. Whoever has the most money at the end of the game will be the winner, and any money that's tied up in property when the crash happens will be vastly diminished. But we also want to reinvest this so we can increase it by developing properties. So while we've got a property on the board with tenants in it, we're collecting rent, which is nice, But if we sold it, we'd get a bunch of capital back, and then we could reinvest that in something bigger. However, we have to buy the land, we have to build the building, we have to get the tenants in. So by reinvesting, there is a process that we're going to begin, and if we don't have time to complete it before the crash happens, we're going to lose a bunch of money.
It's actually a lot of work.
It sounds like a lot of work. So that's kind of the two factors that are deciding whether or not you sell, right? One is the crash is coming. The other is I need to get this capital back. Do I have time to reinvest it and make more money on it before the crash happens, or am I going to tie it up into developing a property that's then going to be still in the process when the crash happens? Because you can sell off the land and stuff before the development is complete, but the profit margin will be much lower. In fact, if you don't develop the land at all, you'll pretty much just make back what you paid for it. Womp womp.
But you'll still be millionaires.
No, Chris. This is not about who's a millionaire. This is about who's got more money than the other millionaire.
Oh, yes,
who has the most millions.
This is millionaire dick waving.
Yeah, exactly. That's what this is about.
I can afford a yacht. Can you afford a yacht? Actually, I can't. I only have 2 million quid. I can't afford a yacht.
You can't afford a yacht.
Ah, now I understand. I want a yacht, so I'm going to go in here. I see. Okay.
Yep, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to attract tenants, then we're going to do 3 actions, one action each, going around the table, and then at the end we'll do the property market, which is this thing here, which is going to check the volatility of the market based on what we did during the round. This is going to be affected by things like advertising and stuff, and then there's just going to be a little bit of admin, and we'll just get back to it. So, actually, there are a couple more steps to the setup, which I left for us to do on camera, because they are somewhat randomized.
Oh, I know, yeah.
So we've got to put out the for sale tokens, which are here.
Just grab random ones, isn't it?
Yes, 6. But you may not use them all. Remember, some of the spaces have X's on, so we won't put them out. And then we'll just draw new ones. And then we're going to do the tenants after that.
Okay, we have 2 India, which is hanging where the numbers. Oh, these are numbers, I see.
Yeah, so the numbers the numbers are around the center. So this is board 5 and 6. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's clockwise.
We have 1 golf, which is that 1?
Yeah.
1 golf is over there.
Ooh.
We have 4 echo, which is over here. 4, and there's echo right in the middle. We have 4D right next to echo. Oh my god.
Holy cow.
We've got 5 foxtrot, which is there. Nice job. And we have 1 echo. Oh my god, echo is looking.
Oh, it's not viable.
Oh my god, it's not allowed to go there, so it's not for sale. Oh, did we replace it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
During setup, you replace them, so there's always 6 during setup. If during the game this happens, you don't replace it.
3 bravo.
So the market can get more volatile during the game based on which tokens come out. We need a certain amount of tenants to come out as well. 6 homes, 6 retail, 2 industry, and 2 offices. I shall do this real quick. So these are the tokens. And I shall show you on the green screen because I turned it on. And I'm showing you now the green token, which was stupid, but never mind. And we're playing the advanced mode, which means we're going to be using this side here, which tells you who these are. So this is a professional couple who've come out, and they're good. They increase the value of things around them, but there could be other things like nasty students. We don't want them. This is more... they're the students, the horrible students.
Oh, what do they do? Oh, they don't benefit anything.
They don't benefit anything, and they don't pay any rent.
Oh, their rent's so cheap. Oh,
they're rubbish. Family. That's nice. Just a regular old family.
Yeah, but the family probably don't want industry types around.
Okay, so we got 2 students, a family, and 4 professional couples.
Nice. They're the best type of couples. Because they buy things.
Exactly, they keep the economy going.
Well, I was more thinking they make me rich, but
that's part of it, isn't it?
I am the economy.
I am the economy.
The economy is angry. South Park.
We've also got a warehouse and a chemical plant, and
is it Ace Chemicals where the Joker lives?
Oh, it could be. And a law firm, and the law firm's impossible to get in.
We need the law firm, though.
And 2 law firms.
We're gonna get. Well, that's great because we need 1 each for when we inevitably start being sued.
Yeah, but look how much to attract the. Okay, so there's this dice game to attract tenants, and oh yeah, right, when we're sued. And why am I showing this camera? Good lord. Okay, so you can see the dice game at the bottom here for the offices, the call center.
7. Oh, so you have to roll. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
In order, so you're going to roll a bunch of dice, and you've got to get 7s on d6s, which means you need bonuses to increase them. And the bonuses can come from the area around the building, so you're going to have to actually sort of set this up in advance just to get the law firms in. So maybe there's not any good office tenants at the start of the game, but that's okay, because more will come out, and they'll probably be fine.
These are pre-made buildings, I assume, basically, right? Which are just adding modifiers to adjacent spaces, yeah?
Yeah, because these are not for sale, so you'll never build there.
But it's a permanent modifier.
Yeah, so it's a car park. So if you build your industry or your retail next to the car park, it's increased in value. These are called features, and they up the value and attractiveness of the properties.
With you entirely.
Okay, so with this in mind, it's actually on to attract tenants, but we don't have any tenants to attract because we don't have any buildings yet. So it's actually, we should determine a first player.
Yes. Is that actually the first player marker, or are you just using it?
No, this is actually the first player marker. This literally came with the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Let's determine it by using these somehow.
I mean, that makes sense. Choose your fate. This one.
Yes.
It is you! You're the first player. And now we will bid on first player.
Oh, yes.
So now you decide whether you want to bid 100k to hold on to that. What did we start with? 200?
Wait.
2 million?
2 million. Well, I thought I can't 2 million. Yeah? We bid for turnover, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what's the benefit of me having this right now?
Well, you have to bid first, but if neither of us bid, you keep it.
Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense. Sure. So, okay, right.
So this is really at this stage about first access to the for sale signs and first access to the tenants as well. But because we're not going to attract any tenants in the first round because we have no buildings, it's really about the for sale spots.
Yeah, so it's a matter, do I want... I mean, I think there's benefit everywhere, so I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass.
Yeah, It's the kind of lightning quick decision time that you're going to see from me throughout this game.
I'll pay 100k for it.
Is Chris Cam on?
It is.
I should be using Chris Cam. Hi, everybody.
I paid 100k for the first player marker.
I clearly made the wrong decision.
I don't know. We'll see. I want to buy 1G because it's got the bonuses for the two things next to it.
Cool.
So and then we're on to attract tenants, and that's fine. So now it's first action, and so the actions that we can do on our turn are buy land, build on the land.
Consult.
We can rebuild. I guess we can rebuild from the ground up. You probably don't want to do that though, because you'll lose your tenants.
Yeah.
I think you turf all the tenants out, so it's a pretty extreme action. Advertising, you can buy advertisement tokens like the ones we've got here, and you can consult, which just gets you some money. Don't forget that. And then you can sell.
Yeah. Can indeed.
We're pretty much just going to spend this first round buying a bunch of land, really, and that's probably about it. If you can build a house, that'd be great. But you can only buy land that's for sale. It's 300k at the start of the game. But you can also buy land next to land you already own for twice its going value. So if you buy this, you can buy that for 600.
Even if it's not available for sale.
Exactly. So the for sale stuff is much cheaper. Anyway,
if they want to sell, you don't have to coerce them.
I shall make my first action purchasing that thing I said that I was going to buy.
That makes sense.
Here's 300k. I guess I'm the banker. Watch how I win now. By cheating. And what I do is I just grab this little for sale token and I replace it with my token there to show that I own that
Vector
one.
properties.
I'm the man. Behold my big property dick.
Stop dick waving.
So humble.
I think... What benefits what again? Oh, do I have a thing that says that? Do I have a thing that says what benefits what for attracting tenants?
Yes. So it's the plot value right here on this card. You may take that if you like. But I shall do a rundown.
No. Attracting tenants, not value.
Oh yeah, attracting tenants. So that's
right here.
It's right here on your advanced tenant types. So the bonuses come from the features, which are the things printed on the board, as well as existing tenants around the area. I'd point out that you can see all of the tenants as well in the middle of the board here. We've got a bunch of different tenants in the middle of the board here, and they've all got different bonuses on them, but none of them will affect each other because you're only affected by the feature bonuses affect adjacent plots, likewise with the tenant bonuses. And an adjacent plot is on the same neighborhood tile and next to it, including that.
So is that a benefit for attracting tenants or value, or for both?
Both.
It's for both?
Yes.
Right, okay.
The bonuses, which look like this, which you see on the tenant tiles and on the features, they both increase the value of the development overall, and they help you attract tenants.
Gotcha. Okay, sure, why not? I'm going to spend 300,000 on... Oh, I have exactly 300,000 here. On this one here. 40.
Ah, yes. The development site next to the container port.
Exactly. Because I can build industry or retail.
Oh my god.
Retail for that one.
And the number of dice that you get to roll are also going to be based on the population of surrounding neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. So there's some amount of incentive for us to build next to one another.
Oh, surrounding neighborhoods here and here, you mean?
Yeah, and the middle. That's why there's so many people starting in the middle, because everyone always gets the middle.
Oh, I see.
No matter where you're situated.
Oh, so when you're checking for adjacents, attracting tenants, is it neighborhoods or just the one in your area?
So when you're checking for tenants, you roll a number of dice based on the population in the three neighborhoods.
Okay.
And you also get then modified by the bonus. Okay. And actually, you'll count also your own tile, but they all have different prerequisites. Like, for example, homes are looking for the lowest population amongst the either the offices or the retail. Mm. So the tenants are looking for either good shops or good workplaces. Like jobs, and they'll I can't feel my blank on jobs. They're looking for good places to do something, places to work from, places to do things for money. So they want to go to nice places to do things for money. So whichever one is worse, that's the criteria they'll look at.
When you're selling, is it only the value? Is it only the things in your own?
Yeah, when you're selling, none of this matters.
None of it matters.
So when you sell, you get the property value, which is one for the land, one for the building, one for each of the bonuses, which is tenants and features.
But is that only in your area or in all three of them again?
No, this is only on the spot. So the tenant features must come from your... Oh no, it's adjacent as well. Sorry, the bonuses are adjacent.
Yeah, there's something going on.
So it's either in your building or adjacent to it.
Yeah, that includes diagonally.
But it only counts once. So for example, if you were next to 2 car parks, you wouldn't get both of them. Or if you've got students living in your house, well, students don't give a bonus. If you've got a professional couple in your house and next door, that counts once, not twice.
Okay.
So it's once per sort of unique introduction. And so you total up the total population on the plot, and then you take away one for each bad thing, and that's going to determine how much money you get.
And it's bonuses are adjacent bonuses are diagonal as well, are they?
Yes. But not across neighborhoods. So these two are not adjacent.
In that case, I'll buy this one, because there's no reason I'll buy that one instead.
Well, yes, that's... yes, you're right. This is just a better spot.
It's just a better spot.
Well, it depends. If you're building houses, it's not.
True.
But if you're building industry...
Yeah, it gives me more flexibility, so I'll buy that one.
Yeah, but well, this one doesn't have the penalty to houses. So if you're building a house, you want to be there.
Yeah. Buy more.
I don't want to build a house.
No.
Screw families.
I did that last time.
It didn't work out.
So back to you, second action.
Oh, hooray! Okay. Okie dokie then. Well, I'm going to spend another 300 grand to buy my land. Just give me that land. Give me that land. Baby, baby. I'm going to buy your land. And I'm going to buy this one here. Because I do want to build a little house. So
200,000 change. I'm also buying more land. I'm going to buy it right here next to myself. The land that just passed over.
Oh my god.
Buying it too.
That's incredible. He's going to be an industrial powerhouse. God, I want to buy up all the land. How much do houses cost? So these are the building costs here. So a house is 400k. It's the cheapest thing to build by a wide margin. Everything else is much more expensive. And you'll see that the superior office block and the shopping mall are actually so vastly impressive that they have their own inherent building bonus, which is distinct from tenant and feature bonuses. So that's those are good ones to do. Right. So if I'm going to save some money to build what are we on? Action 2?
No,
this is
action.
This is my last action.
Yeah.
So actually, if I'm going to build a house,
Now or never.
it's now or not. Now or
Never.
next time.
Never.
Never ever again. Okay, fine. I'll build a stupid house. This is not enough money.
I like it.
How much are they? 400?
400,000. Yeah.
I guess I'll just break it. And then I get 600 back. Yes, I can do maths. I should be in charge of companies. So we get a little tile here. We flip it over to the cute house side. We put it out here to show that I have a cute house. Can I have a cute house? Thank you.
No worries.
And this is my little house, and I'm going to build it right there.
Cool. Well, I made a whole mistake and forgot that that these cost way more than houses, so I can't afford to buy it to build anything. I don't think anymore. Oh, I can. Oh, I could.
Just keep sucking up the
Oh, I
land.
could. I've got £1 million. Just lie about, as you do. So I can make industrial park, or I can make some retail units. Why not? Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I will.
That's a good idea.
Right, look at we got 3 tenants versus. Was the number of tenants matter? I've forgotten.
That's the population, and that increases the value at sale because you multiply the total number by the population.
Oh, that's value at sale. Okay.
It's like it's when you sell it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see what these all do.
Like it gets gross. If you can have, because remember that. So this is something else that you should deal with. So if you take a quick gander back here at our plot value, you can see that the plot value is 1 for the land, 1 for the building, 1 for each of the bonuses, plus the total population on the plot, which is across all the tenancy tiles. And if you have a look at the buildings on the back here, you can see that the tenancy capacity is the number of tiles they can have. So your shopping mall can have 6 tiles inside it, and each tile is like 1, because at retail they're all 1. But the superior office block can have 3 tiles, and the office tiles are largely like 3 people, because loads of people go to offices, which means that you could potentially get up to +9 for a big old one right there. That's loads.
When they have things on, like when is that helping it sell? Is that giving a positive?
That's rent. Oh yes, that's help.
It gives it to itself, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think so. So neighbor bonuses is the collective term for tenant and feature bonuses. They increase die results when attracting tenants, and they also increase the value when sold. Basically, all the bonuses affect everything except for the building bonuses, which is only the building itself.
Okay, I could grab some more cheap land, but I think I'm going to also kind of set up myself for some more income. So I'm going to spend $1 million.
Holy shit.
Because I happen to have. I found it in my wallet. Didn't know I had it. But I found it in there. I'm going to buy an industrial unit. Not a part, unfortunately. Just a unit, which is this, I assume, the smaller one. And, I have to get the kind of industrial unit tile, please.
This one.
Yes, please. And it's going to go right here.
Boom.
And there. And we're going to mark that as mine.
Hooray!
Yes! So now I'm going to be able to attract tenants to that and slowly but surely throttle this economy for all it's worth.
Brilliant. Well, that's the end of that, where we are destroying Humbleburg in the name of profits.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was called Humbleburg.
In the name of the almighty prophet.
In the name of I'm trying to preserve Humbleburg from this evil property developer.
And so far I've built a house and you've built an industrial warehouse. Here are some advertising
Wolf
tokens.
in sheep's clothing.
We start with 2 advertising tokens I totally forgot to give us.
Yes,
Yeah.
which let us modify dice rolls.
Exactly.
Which we're going to have in a minute.
We are going to have those in a minute. But first we have to do the end of the first round, which is the property market. So wherein we're going to see some new tenants arrive. So Chris, can we have 1 new tenants card? Okay.
Onto there.
So what we're going to get here are 3 new types. We're going to get a family, some students, and a professional couple.
Yeah.
So this is new housing people.
If we were playing the basic version, it'd just be 3 basic homes, right?
Exactly.
Yep. Instead.
It's a family. Oh, actually, I can just stack these up, can't I?
If they're exactly the same, yes.
Yeah, they're all the same. All the families and the students and the... This is just 1 of each.
Yeah, nice and simple.
I did film. There's students.
Are we getting in the card? How many cards are we getting?
2 cards.
2 cards.
Voila. And this one is dun dun dun. It's a call center. Oh, that's great. A nice, affordable office. Because at the moment, all we've got are 2 law firms, and quite frankly, that's going to take a long time to get them in. I am now going to administrate over here because that's sensible. There we go. Okay, brilliant. That's the... Oh, we skipped right over the property market and we went straight to prepare for next round. I'm a moron. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Because the first thing is, are there any empty tenancy categories? There are not, so don't worry.
And there were not before we added them either.
Yes. So, then there is the land zone price. We're currently in the green, so that's fine. Now, what this is doing is it's determining how many risk cards we're going to draw to adjust the precipitous crash. Did anyone spend any advertising? Nope. And finally, plots sold by players. Nobody sold anything, so we're not drawing any risk cards. So nothing happens in the property market.
Oh, not just draw 1 anyway?
Yes, you're right, actually. We sold 0 plots, so we draw 1 risk card.
Yeah.
And we increased this by 1.
Land value has gone up. This is excellent for us, but also bad.
Oh, we actually also need to draw a risk card here because nobody spent any advertising. We need 2 risk cards, Chris.
Oh, because none... Oh, you need the correct amount of advertising. 1 or 2.
Well, 3 plus is actually great because it also ratchets up land price.
Which is great. That quick accelerates the crash.
Yeah, no, yes, but also that's great if you own land, and if you don't, it's bad.
Sure.
Can we have 2 risk cards? Risk card number 1.
You just want me to shuffle these? First episode.
Bum 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 bum. -1. Crash price drop -1. Okay.
Steady.
So this drops down to 9. Dun dun dun.
We're already moving towards the crash. Goddammit.
Dun 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 dun.
No!
0.
But
-1. So this is making the crash, even though it doesn't accelerate the crash, it does make it worse when the crash finally happens.
Yes.
Dun dun, ba 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 bum. Okay, and now we're back to turn order.
Excellent.
And I will give this to you, and we'll bid on it again.
Oh, what, do I get it before you bid?
Yeah, it automatically rotates.
But then you bid.
And then we
I
bid.
understand. Do we know how to need more land?
No, that happens... Yes, that happens before this. Sorry. We need 3 new land tokens. We've got 6C,
For Charlie.
3 Honduras,
Which is where, and if you went to Honduras, you probably need to stay in a hotel.
and 3 Fujitsu.
Which is a great location to dance the foxtrot.
And 4 Conservative.
And there's probably a conservative in the Tory party named Charlie.
Phonetic alphabet jokes. Okay. Coming up for top quality humor. So now that we've done that, we've done now we're back to turn order and we're bidding on the digger.
Now we're back to turn order, so he says.
Indeed.
So he says. But he could be lying. He's like that.
How dare.
I don't know.
This isn't Quest. I'm not Morgana.
Quest. Have you played that?
Yeah, we played it at DareCon.
The new version.
Yeah, the new one.
Did you enjoy it?
I really liked it, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I thought it was really good. Michael hated it.
Michael didn't.
He doesn't like those kinds of games.
No,
It's probably leaning into the stuff that you like about those games a bit more. It's like there's a little more information, and it's a little more there's a little more to deduction to happen.
I've only played it at 4-player, but it actually worked at 4-player.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh, brilliant.
We played it at 8.
That would be good.
We played with the Don Eskridge recommended rolls as well from the box.
Yes. I like the fact that it removes voting on teams as well. Yeah. The team just goes.
Really speeds it up.
But also that I find that element of it to be the bit where the part that so-called savants who actually are just prats really are like, no, you always reject the first quest because then you learn information. But no, because everyone knows that and everyone rejects the first quest and you don't learn information. Anyway, we're not here to talk about quest. I'm not going to bid on turn order again. If
we had a big studio, we could play Quest. Consider supporting our Patreon so we can get 8 people together for a series.
That'd be great.
Instead, we're playing Magnate. You're not bidding.
I'm not bidding. Because it feels like giving money to charity, and I don't do that, because I am a charity. I mean, because it wouldn't be appropriate spending of my funds. And I don't want to be accused of misappropriation of funds.
I think I'm actually okay with you having it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, so we're moving on to attract the tenants. Chris gets to go first because he's first player.
Yes. Excellent. Right, okay, so I'm going to try and attract tenants here to this retail facility.
Yep.
Which I've forgotten actually what exactly it is.
Well, currently it's an empty industry building.
Of course. This is what makes it what it is.
Yeah, it's going to become something in a minute.
I've got a warehouse available and I've got a chemical plant available. The chemical plant offers a lot more monies, but also has negative effects, right?
But you don't have to...
I can just roll and see.
You can just roll and see. Well, because some buildings, like your little industrial unit here, has a tenant capacity of 1. But if you had a industrial park, you'd have a tenant capacity of 3, which means you could put 3 tiles in there. So after your roll, you could spend the dice, as many dice as you wanted, to buy as many tiles as you could. Does that make sense?
What's a tile?
These are the tiles.
Okay, fine.
So you've got to remember that the tenant capacity refers to the tiles, which is distinct from population.
Good, so I can have one of those even though I can only have 1, and there's 3 on that.
Yes, the population of each tile is 3.
Understood. Okay, so how many dice do I get to roll?
So you are a industry, which means you're going to be looking at all your adjacent populations, and you're going to be checking for the lowest amongst either industry or housing, which is definitely going to be industry at this stage. And industry is currently... Oh, well, actually, no, it might not be. It might be the same. Yeah, actually, I think it's the same. I think it's 6.
6 dice.
Yeah, because we've got 3 population in each of these, and we've got 6 in here. There's no population in any of the other adjacent tiles.
And do I get +1 die for this?
Yeah, so that will give you +1 to each result.
Each result.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have to spend advertising now.
Yes.
So I'm going to spend both of them.
Okay, so that means he can turn 2 dice after rolling into 5s. And these go up here to show that we've spent advertising.
Cool, and I only have factory. There's only a small factory and a chemical plant available. No, sorry, there's a warehouse and a chemical plant.
So the chemical plant would require you to get 6 5s or more. The warehouse you can take for 4 4s.
So it seems reasonably probable I'm going to get something.
Yeah.
Here we go. I get that's good. 2 6s, a 5, and so I can actually get I can get the chemical plant. I think, right? Yes, I can.
Don't think you can. I think you're 1 off.
No, could get +1 die rolls. Oh yeah.
You need all of them to be 5 ups, and that 2 can't make it.
Or
actually, no, the 3s can't make it. You can.
The 3s can't make it.
The 3s
I can make 1.
You're 1 off.
There's no other mechanic I can
exploit. No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just have to get the warehouse then, I guess. Oh, yeah, warehouse. Yeah, warehouse. Yeah.
So you spend 4 4s, and you take the warehouse token. And now you've got a warehouse which is going to pay you 500 in rent, and it also increases the industry around it, and it's got a population of 3.
So I can have that money now, please. Give me money.
Okie dokie. And yes, I shall give you your rent.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. And now it's me. Yes, the house gets... The house's lowest offices or retail, so actually I think it's 4. 4 dice. Womp womp. For the house. Can I have 4 dice?
You may.
Thank you. Yeah!
These guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have possibly used some advertising. I just threw these without even looking.
You didn't need to, because you've got 2 6s. You can have anything you want.
Oh, amazing. I'll take the family. I guess? No, the family. Yeah, give me some rent.
Somehow gets you as much rent as mine. Oh my god, it's terrible.
Well, your warehouses are not well known for their...
Yeah. It's a pity I didn't get...
Why have I put the family over here in this empty plot of land?
Because we're mean.
Yes, you will live in this... You're campers now. Apparently, I'm going to keep these for.
Can you kick them out and attract new tenants?
No, you just sell the whole property now.
Okay.
But when you sell, the value of the property, that tile's actually better.
That's my benefit. I got the 3 population to your 1, right? That's the...
Well, it's also because if you had the chemical plant, it's not got a bonus for industry.
I nearly had the chemical plant, but I didn't get it.
It's true. The chemical plant would have been better for you as a long-term investment, but this is better if you just sell the whole thing.
I was hoping for the chemical plant. Oh well. Okay, so we're moving on to
First action.
First action. It's my first action. How much is land now?
400,000.
I thought it was 400,000, and I was right to think that.
How much money do I have?
I'm going to spend
Not enough.
400,000 to buy this land right here. All the way over here, some. That goes away.
Humble Farms. Humble Farms.
Does what okay, over
I
to you.
called you Humble Farms. Well, I think I'm going to buy some... is it Humble Farms? No, it's Humble Foundation, yeah. I think I'll also buy some land, actually, Chris, because I'm flush with cash. So I will have this land, and now we can be friends. Because we're almost in the same neighborhood.
I have a real hard time seeing things. Apparently. Okay, I attempted to buy more land at a cheap price.
So this is something I've sort of observed about my 2 whole plays of this game, Chris. One of which was with you, which was not really proper. But I said it's not really proper only because we didn't use the advanced tenants, and also we had no idea what we were doing. But I've noticed that you can kind of get you can kind of run out of money if you buy too much land, and then you don't have the money to develop it.
It's true that
It's really. You feel really motivated to buy the land because it's finite and it goes and people buy it all up. But then they don't have money to develop it, and then when they can't develop it, they can't. That's how you make the money. It's like get it done, sell it.
I wasn't gonna buy.
Okay.
I was saying I'm considering buying more land, but I've come to the same conclusion as you.
You said you were tempted.
Yeah, because it's cheap. But don't worry, don't worry. I've earmarked this money to build a house.
Great.
So, may I have a house plot, please?
Yes. These are purely aesthetic to show we've developed the land. Nice.
Man, cover the lake there, just in case you thought I liked lakes. I don't.
Okay. I don't like the lakes. This house has no lake. I'm gonna sell my house. I'm gonna sell it because
you just bought it.
Yeah, I've only just bought it, but I think you can also get like sort of focused on collecting income, and I don't want to sit and collect income for an indeterminate. The crash is coming. We've got to make money now.
Man, the renting, that's where the money's at.
Am I channeling that alpha dickhead energy enough?
Yeah, you want to have a big sales number to go back to the team with.
Exactly. So what we've got here is the plot value. So anyway, the plot value is going to be 1 for the land, 1 for the building. There's 2 bonuses, one's for the tenants and one's for the adjacent park, and then there's the population, which is 1 as well, for a total of 5. So we consult our handy dandy chart, which is here on the floor. On the back of the rulebook, chart, tell me how much money I make. So I think it's actually the K times the population. So in this case it's 2 million, because it's 4K times 5.
Yeah.
So 2 million bank of magnates. Magnate bucks. And these are supporters of the Kickstarter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's quite cool. That's a good reward, actually, to be the face of the money. That's cool. Nice. Okay.
I wonder if their pledge levels determined how big the notation was on the note. Like, did you have to pledge more to get on the 5 million?
There's fewer of those, presumably. Maybe not.
Oh, no, this is actually the most common bill, which just tells you what kind of game this is.
So how much would I get, I wonder, if I sold this warehouse?
Okay, so the warehouse is worth 1 for the land, 1 for the building, 1 for the adjacent bonus here at the container port, 1 for the actual tenancy tile, plus 3. So that's going to be a total of 7.
Correct.
So if you
Fingers concur.
If you sold it, you would get 2.8 million.
2.8 million? That's 0.8 million more than you got.
And then you would be richer than me, and I would be losing the game, because that's how it works.
I don't. But if I do that, you see, I don't know if you should sell it to her. I don't know. I'm not sure that's a good idea to sell somewhere. But having said that, I don't have a lot of money left over. So I'm facing that or consulting. You kind of have to sell if you want to kind of get the fancier buildings, maybe. It's a tough decision. Also, I don't want to just copy your turn. That sounds dumb.
Don't be contrarian just for the sake of it. This game there's only so much you can do in this game. Buy and sell, that's like it.
Yeah, but the thing is that obviously the longer you hold on to the land, the better. And you can sell it for an even higher amount.
Yeah, you can sell it for more later. Like, selling now, the advantage is reinvesting the capital.
So
sell now to get capital to reinvest.
I'm not going to sell. Here's why. I think at some point before the end of the game, I will want to have more advertising tokens.
Yep.
So I might, as the last, I bet I'd make just a tiny bit more money just by waiting even until next turn, first action, next turn to sell it.
Yep.
So I'm going to advertise. I don't know what the action's called, but
it's advertising. Yeah.
And get 2 advertised tokens.
Well, you get 2 of these, and you can buy additional ones for half a mil.
I'm not going to.
Okay, very good.
Thank you for offering.
So I'm going to now reinvest that 2 mil I just got. I'm going to buy a office.
Nice.
Could I have one little office baby office, please?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. And this is going to go up here by the train station.
Indeed it is.
You can get right off the train and walk into your job. How convenient! It's like it was planned.
That is actually really convenient.
Offices!
Nice.
That is my 3rd action. I have not been moving this.
No.
And
that's it, we're done.
We're all done. So now we're into the property market. So, and I did not put this up here, which I should have done.
Yes, when you sold the land.
So the first thing is the remaining tenants. Are any of the 4 columns empty? They are not.
Nearly, but no.
Nearly, but no. So, then we're in the green section for land price, indeed, so nothing alters there. We've got 2 advertising tokens, which means nothing alters.
You're welcome.
But we have got 1 sale, which means land price goes skyrocketing. Look at that. It's now high.
I made the right choice.
And we actually still don't draw any risk cards. Is that crazy?
You always I thought you always drew 1.
Not necessarily. Only if the stars don't align.
Huh. So we've somehow pulled off the... Well, yeah, I suppose once you're into the yellow,
Yeah.
you then always...
You'll always have 1 once you're in the
So
yellow.
this is one of the very few turns where we're not going to draw any.
Well, I guess it's a bit of a slower start because it's only a 2-player game.
Mm-hmm.
This would escalate much quicker in a game with more players.
It will still escalate. But cool, that's good. We're done.
Well, this is also on the 2-player side, though. There is a separate board for each player count.
Sweet.
Well, that's fine. Let's just make more money then.
Yeah!
Yay,
Tenants,
more
is it?
money. Our favorite thing.
Isn't it?
Yeah, 1 new tenants card.
Oh yes, new tenants card. Here you go. Just
Thank
1?
you. We'll do 2.
Okay.
And it is 1 new chemical plant.
Oh my god, we already have 1, now we have 2.
And we can't afford the one we have.
Yeah. That's why we can't afford it, so it's really hard to attract people to it.
That's what I mean. You need to develop up the board.
5 7s, my goodness, for the law firm.
Do we even have a chemical plant? We do.
We do.
There we go.
Silly. Don't ask silly questions.
And another chemical plant.
Wait, have I used the same card twice? No, I
No,
haven't.
you haven't.
For a minute I thought I took it off you and gave it to you or something.
Is there another chemical
Do we even
plant?
have another chemical plant?
I don't think there is another one. What happens in this instance?
There must be.
I think if there's no token available, you just don't put one out.
There must be.
Because the tenants are to an extent supposed to be... if there are no tenants of the type available, skip it, yeah.
Whoa! We have all the chemical plants out. Well, this is what we want to do. We just want to turn this into a chemical producing city.
Chris, you've made a mistake by investing in industry because now there's no tenants that you can attract to your industrial buildings.
What? Yes, there are. Them.
Yeah, but they're so hard to get.
But it's full already.
I think that's what I mean. If you wanted to build another one,
Oh, but I
like
won't.
here.
But I won't.
Okay, fair enough. I'm diversifying my portfolio. I've decided.
Yeah, I've got a house now and industry. I'm doing everything, man.
This is 5 hot dog.
5 hot dog. Yes, excellent. Very usual to find hot dogs for sale in fancy hotels.
This is 3 Alabama.
Yes, some. No, that's a bad one. Crap. Alpha in The Walking Dead's accent sounds like she could come from a southern state such as Alabama.
That was I thought you were gonna say well, you don't need to be so alpha about it because I'm playing the alphas.
No, because that's too applicable.
easy.
It's too
easy.
raw. I need to be more specific.
Very specific. And finally, 6 Budapest.
Bravo! Thinking of Budapest.
Oh, it's not in the game. It's out.
That one was easy.
Nice easy one. I'm the digger now, and I have to decide whether I want to buy the digger.
Do we do tenants first? Or something?
No, that's after digger.
Okay.
Because the person who has the digger gets to do tenants first. In this case, not going to matter because you're doing house, I'm doing office. If we're both doing office and we were competing for, say, the call center, very important.
Nice.
So that's something we'd want to think about. There's a camera here too that I keep forgetting about. Because we just added them in. Okay, how much do I want to hang on to this? I don't care.
You sure?
I'm not betting.
Nothing about it.
Okay, cool. It's a way more important in a game with more players, but it could become it'll become crucial at some point.
I imagine.
So I imagine once per one turn when like these are more contentious, so there's one really good piece of land, and we're just going to be like, no, I'm bidding.
I want to be the digger.
I want to build. I forgot I had this land as well to develop. I'm excited. Gotta destroy Chris's warehouse.
Oh no! Get them! Well, no, I think that's quite useful because it's an industry. It's industry, so a digger's quite handy actually. Probably use it to move crates of stuff around.
Oh no! My mission of sabotage has turned into a corporate asset. Oh no! We've created a flexible business. It's an agile business, literally.
Yeah. It's a great toy factor to this, isn't it? You can track your tenants.
Yes. And just in case you guys missed it, I was just cleaning up the property market board because I forgot to do that at the end of the last round. So here we go, attracting tenants. I'm trying to attract someone to my nice call office building there. Now, the call center is realistically the only one I can afford. And they're looking at the population of nearby houses. So we've got 7 dice. Do I think I can get 4 ups on 7 dice? I mean, the odds are not quite in my favor.
Use the school of dice rolling, Mike.
Do you know what? I think I will actually, because even though it's probably overkill, missing this would really suck.
That's exactly what I did. Why I did it.
Although I do actually have a bonus which adds +1 to each die. I forgot about that. So actually I probably don't need these. He said foolishly. Can I have 3 more dice?
So...
I'm not using the advertising.
You're not using
I'm
them.
probably going to regret this.
He's going to regret this.
So I get to add 1 to each of these dice.
I need 4 3s. Sounds easy.
I need 4 3-ups.
Have you been doing your homework? That is the question.
In the skill dice. Well, I'm using my dominant hand, which is lesson number 1.
It is true.
Oh.
Well done.
Alright.
Well played.
There we go.
Proud of you, man. Proud of you.
So I got 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4. Unfortunately, that's not enough for a law firm, which requires 5 sevens. So I guess I'll take the call center and earn a cool 800,000 in rent.
Well done. Okay, so I'm gonna try and attract tenants to my home, my lovely home. I'm gonna get how do you calculate this? I still haven't understood this fully. The homes are the lowest of either offices or retail.
Yep. So your current retail neighbors are 4, so the offices are more than that. So it's 4.
It's 4. +1 for the.
Yep. So you'll add 1 to each die result.
Okay, so I only have 4.
4 dice.
4 dice to get a minimum of...
But the homes require far less results. So
Yeah.
if you want a good one, you need a couple of 6s. Otherwise, you need a professional couple or student. You'll
I
get
think I'll use 1 advertising token.
1 advertising token.
Yeah. So I really don't want to get nothing. See, I've used my non-dominant hand because that's the disadvantage he's put me at.
I had to sabotage him so I could win.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
a very I'm Vector.
I just dropped one, did I?
I'm Vector properties.
I think I just dropped a die.
Oh no, but they're so small. We'll never. Oh, it's in the tray. There we go.
That's handy.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you don't roll it, guys. It's rolling dice, not dropping them.
Looks like it might be a good thing I did the thingy.
Yep, it's a good thing you used that advertising.
Yeah, so I can turn to a 5, then get +1.
Yep, so you've got 2 6s.
So I can actually get the family. So
You
well,
can.
so that's a lesson 26 subsection D of Skull Dice Rolling is know your limitations. Know when to use your modifiers in games that require you to commit your modifier in advance. So give me 500 cool ones, please. Thank you kindly.
Yep. Always anticipate what you're going to roll and modify it exactly right, just as we both did, modifying perfectly in this
Modifying
round.
perfectly to both capitalize.
All right, so we're done. Did you get your rent?
Yes, you just gave. Oh, I only got the rent of the new person. I didn't get this rent.
Yeah, you need another 500,000 from the warehouse.
It smells like money.
I love the smell of money in the morning. Okay, so I'm sort of looking at my finances here, and I'm thinking what I'd quite like to do is buy some land.
Yeah, you want land. Because you're greedy.
Tasty land.
I have a land somewhere. There it is. I was like, I know I have another land somewhere. Where is it?
So I think I'm going to spend 700,000 which is now no, it's 500,000. Oh, I thought it was 700. No, we're on 7. It's 500,000. Thank God. All right, so I'm going to spend 500,000 to take this plot right here.
Oh my God, that's a plot I would have bought if you hadn't bought it.
Oh my God. It's basically everything there is good except for housing. Don't build houses
should have bid on the thing, but I didn't. Alright, over to me as the greatest player in the world.
The greatest player in this game here at this table.
I'm going to buy this one right here, because this one looks nice and scrumptious. Get some more land. Always buy land, never sell.
Exactly. Covet. Can't have too much money. Can never have too much money.
That's your second
So
action.
now this is interesting because I'm kind of tempted to
Sell.
No, I'm kind of tempted to buy more land. Actually, my instinct is to develop, but I think that the land is about to get a lot more expensive real quick.
This is the thing.
So I'm tempted to just buy up more land now. There's a lot of math in this game, Kristen. It's hard to know what the right choice is, which is a good thing, because if it was possible to just work it all out, then there would be no game. Oh, God. How much is a house?
400K.
400K?
Yeah.
He checks the purse strings. Yeah, I'm going to buy one more plot, and I'm going to buy this little plot over here with you.
Yeah, come be friends.
Yeah, friends. I now own 5 haberdashers.
5 land instances to my 4, I think.
Oh, no, I just meant this is on board 5 and it's a haberdasher spot.
Oh, I see. Okay, what am I going to do? I think...
I do have currently 3 plots of land and 1 call center. I'm running a call center, baby.
So I think I'm going to sell this warehouse right here.
Oh
So I believe it'll be worth 3.5 million, if I've done my maths correctly.
my God. Well, let us do it again for the people at home. So, 1 for the land, 1 for the building.
Where is that thing?
It's on the back of one. Here it is.
Yeah, 1 for the land, 1 for the building, 1 for every positive marker, which I got 2 at least.
2 positive markers, so that's 4, plus 3 for the population is 7, times the value of the land, which is 5.
That is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Bam! Bam! 3.5, baby!
Oh my God, maths are easy! Never too early for maths. Obviously, I'm joking. It is too early for maths.
It's always too early for math. Math in my game? Who wants math in my game? I just want to roll dice and have fun. I don't want to do homework.
That one was 3.
So, Chris removes his little token here, and it plops up over here.
That was actually 2, wasn't it?
Yes, I have not been moving this. Because I bought 2 pieces of land, didn't I? I did. I bought 2 haberdashery spots.
You did, yeah. So that's the next section. Oh, so this goes... Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
And I will actually be purchasing a house, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
So let's have a look here. What's the rent? Now that the families are all gone, I'm kind of for rent. I mean, I'm in a bad place for rent. Be better about that. Maybe I'll just bleep it. I'm kind of bleep for rent.
Bloop, bleep, bloop.
But here we go. 400,000 buys me a house over here. And maybe can I have a little house?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Plastic toys. Do you know? I'm going to talk more about that in the final thoughts section.
Yeah, of course.
You'll have to wait to find out. I was going to say something neat. Okay.
My last action for the round
Correct.
is going to be to double check exactly how I do things.
Third action.
Yeah, I think that probably is how I do things. Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to spend £1.9 million
Oh my god.
as if it was Monopoly money. Well, I just don't care. I need 100,000 change, please. But you know what? I mean, I don't even need the change because that's a rich man. But I'll take the change. Give me the change.
I mean, it's very important to me, even though I don't need it.
And that's to build an office, small office building, right here next to the airport. That's not how it goes. Make this so they go to that road right there.
Straight into the airport.
And then there's a road between. And then we're going to get
No, they walk right onto the runway. Ah!
And then we're going to put this in here.
It's convenient, but it's scary.
And then we're going to place this so that this is the uglier side, so we want people to see it.
Well, the little ground, the little white bases actually do kind of line up.
Yeah, I know. I did it. I did it prettily. So yeah.
You did it prettily.
These are the car parks for employees. This is the car park for visitors.
Yep.
Yep.
Stupid visitors.
That's the other round.
Yeah, you don't even have a business there, but... Alright, property market. Come back over here. We've still got all 4 types of tenants, which is good actually. The chemical plants and the law firms are saving us from running out of tenants because they're impossible to get. Yeah. So, that's fine. So we're down here. We're still in the green.
Still in the green.
1 advertising has been spent, which means we do have a risk card.
You're welcome again, buddy. No, 1 to 2.
Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry, I don't know why I was looking at that. Which is obviously not right. Over here, 2 land value continues to increase.
No, it's still not getting any risk cards. This is
considerably slower than the 3-player game I played, which is interesting. Okay, so now we're on to prepare for the next round.
Yes.
2 tenants cards.
1. Hopefully not another chemical plant.
2 restaurants.
Oh my goodness, we can use those for eating.
I'm hungry.
Me too. I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day.
Oh, I love Mexican.
And so I'm not a huge fan of Mexican in general, but there's certain Mexican dishes that I'm big into. And it was nice.
I like spicy fish tacos. 2 more restaurants. Who shuffled this?
I have never had a spicy fish taco. It sounds excellent.
Oh, they're so
I'd really like a spicy fish taco.
The
reason I declare I'm not a big fan of Mexican food overall is because I don't like avocado. Therefore, I like guacamole. Therefore,
that's pretty
fundamental. I'm not allowed to say I like Mexican food.
Yeah, that's pretty fundamental. That's all right. We'll go out for Mexican food, and I'll just eat all the guacamole.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's there's lots of stuff on a Mexican menu that I thoroughly enjoy. So that's it. We did that. We've done the tenants.
Yep. So now we're on to the for sale tokens.
Wait, how many did 1 tent, did we?
No, we did 2. It was just more double restaurants.
Again?
Yep.
Wow. That's okay, cool. So next is more land tiles for sale.
It's 2... hooey.
You spoiled the game.
You ruined this.
You didn't put any effort into it, so why should I?
This is 6 fiends. And this is 5 cats. Okay, we're done. Back to the turn order. It's currently with you.
Hotel Foxtrot Church. There, said it. Oh yeah, it's mine. Oh, I want to keep it. Oh, do I bid for this now? Or
yeah, you bid for it now.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
So you can bid for it if you want it.
Right. Okay. Do I care? Probably not. No, it's okay.
I also am cool.
Cool. Glad that mechanics in the game.
There'll be a point where it matters.
Yeah.
I
remember the 3-player game we bid quite a bit.
Yeah, it escalates a lot more at higher player counts for sure.
So we're now into
attract the tenants, starting with you. So do you have any empty things? You've got the empty thing. Okay, so this is offices, which means it's houses. So you've got 7 dice.
Yeah. And
you're trying to get 5 7s. So you've got a bonus of 1.
But I have +1 dice roll.
No, that's +1 to all the dice.
To my dice roll.
Yep. So you've got 7 dice, and so because you need 7s, but you've got +1, you actually need 5 6s.
But I'm not going for law firm.
That's the only one available.
What? Oh crap! Oh no! Oh no! That's awful.
Yes.
Oh well.
You can sell it without a tenant, but it's worth a lot less.
It's worth a lot less. Oh, that's really bad. So I need 5 6s, right?
I believe in you. That's actually not bad.
It's a pretty good roll. But,
that's actually a really good roll.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
That's I forgot about the whole specialized tenants thing. I haven't been paying enough attention again. But that's fine. I will get a tenant later.
More will come out, or they won't. I mean, basically now is the time to start opening restaurants.
Yeah.
None of us have done any restaurants.
Yeah, well, I have this space, which is going to be something like along those lines at some point.
Is it going to be some kind of horrible industrial
I can't remember
restaurant?
why I was waiting. Oh, now I know why I was waiting on that, and now that's scuppered it. Oh well.
So you do still get rent, though. You get 500,000.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I'm going to try to attract a nice group of people to live in my house, which is still 4 because nobody's built any red buildings. Gosh darn it! And I would like family. There's no families though, so I guess I'm looking for a professional couple. Actually, a professional couple would be good. Yeah, a professional couple would be great. So, 2 5s. I do have a bonus of +1. Thanks to your nice family moved in.
Good family.
So I think now is the time to use 1 modifier. 1 advertising.
Yeah. Well played.
It was not necessary,
No.
but that's fine.
No, you should have known that you should believe in the lessons I taught you.
And I get 1.1 million in rent. Gross. That's an enormous amount of rent for a house.
Sorry, I was doing maths in my head. Sorry, Hans. Yes, that does sound appalling.
First action, over to you.
Yes. How much would this be to sell?
1 for the land, 1 for the building.
Did I get one for that?
1 for the bonus, yeah. So you'd get 3 times 700,000, which is 2.1 million.
2.1 million. I paid what? I paid $500,000 for the land, and I paid 1.9 million for the office block. And I'm getting how much for it? 2 point what?
At 2.4, I think you're losing money on
No,
it.
I break exactly even.
That can't. Oh, you break exactly even.
Yeah.
The math in this game.
If I waste all those actions, I'm better off getting some tenants. Definitely better off holding off on that one. That's so annoying. I'm such a moron. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to.
Yeah, my alpha investors over here are looking down at your little non-profit and we're making fun of you.
I'm tempted to do something unusual. How important are these bonuses? I wonder. Bonuses give you benefit. They make it more valuable to sell.
I mean, ultimately, it's like plus the land value, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. So it could be a lot.
It could be a lot. Yeah, I'm amazed we're still sat on 9. But the thing is, it can escalate to the point where you can go from 9 to 0 in 1 round, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do something crazy.
Well, crazy sounds prudent and sensible.
I agree. Yeah, I think I might do this. I'm going to spend 1.4 million to buy this piece of land right here.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh my god! He bought land that wasn't for sale. You've literally just forced out the poor people that live there.
Yep.
You're like, I'm buying this land, I don't care what you say. And they're like, it's not for sale. And you're like, how about twice going rate? And they're like, it's for sale. Okay, well, in the interest of escalating price and... How much money do I have? Hang on. I should probably do this when it's not my turn, but...
Yeah, I should do that.
I sort of like...
I just planned out my next couple of turns.
Okay, so let me think here.
God, I have to hope so I get some good things here.
Yeah, if we didn't keep pulling chemical factories and restaurants...
I'll give it a shot.
Shuffle all of the office buildings to the top, please. We had this exact problem the last game I played, actually, with all the law firms coming out and nobody could get them. I think I'm going to invest in land. I'm going to buy this... That's 6F. That's how you pronounce it. Quickly before the price of land goes yellow. That's not right. There we have it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now I've got too much land. I need to start developing. This is silly.
Yeah, I'm going to start developing my second action right now. So I need 1.2 million, which I have counted out here. Yes. Need one more, I think. It's 1.1 million, isn't it?
Yes.
1.2 million then.
Thank you.
And that is going to buy me a retail unit. Which is one of these.
And now we're competing for retail tenants.
Oh my god, there's not enough of them. Well, we're not competing. You don't have it. You haven't got anything.
Yeah, but I was about to go into retail,
Yeah,
Chris.
but you fucking didn't. I did it first. So
Oh my god. Only because you got the digger. I would have been first if I had the digger. God, but I didn't pay for it.
What are you?
Well, I'm actually going to sell my house. The professional couple. They can get out of here.
Yeah.
But hang on, how much are they worth?
What? That's all you care about? These people? What they're worth to you?
know.
They're individuals with hopes and dreams.
All I care about, Chris. So I got one for the land, one for the building, one for the tenants, and one for the family token next to me, which is 4, which is 2.8 million.
So that's what Frank and Susan are to you.
2.8 million. Big ones, baby. Okay, yeah. Bye-bye, Frank and Susan.
Who's the 2 and who's the 0.8?
Actually, they're both about a cool $1, and the cat's worth 2,798,000.
99,998.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the cat's name?
Dollars.
Dollars the cat. Frank and Susan and dollars. Okay, that was your second action, wasn't it?
That was action 2, yeah.
Okay.
So it's your third action.
What's Amanda and Francis worth? 1, 2.
This is going to be the same as what I just made, +1.
Plus 1 for what?
Because you're next to the forest as well.
Oh yeah. What'd you make? I've forgotten. 2.8.
2.8, yeah.
So it'll be a little
Because
bit
we're
more
on
than
7,000. Yeah, so you're 3.5.
that. Again. Ooh, that's what I got for the retail unit, for God's sake. I think I might do that. Let's get 3.5 mil, please.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Amanda and Francis. You're out.
It's gonna be so annoying.
The student amongst you may notice a slight change in our setup.
So what we've redeveloped.
So I sold Amanda and Francis's house from under them for 3.5 million.
Oh my god, so it's my third action.
Indeed.
Right. I would like to develop. Don't look at my money.
Oh, sorry, I really wasn't.
I know, it's fine. It's my fault for pulling it out in front of you and being like, look at my big money.
Well, pulling it out in front of me, I mean, you are a dick-waving enterprise.
This is true.
At Vector.
It's our entire business model. It's just I'm having how much is a retail unit, Chris?
A retail unit is 1.2 million.
1.2.
Yeah.
That's so cheap.
It is, isn't it? That's why I bought one.
I would like a cheap retail unit too.
I'm sure you would.
Mainly because there's no point in buying offices right now. There's no one to go and live in them. So here's 1.2 million for a retail unit, please.
Yes, indeed. Here you go. And here you go.
Thank you. So we're gonna pop it in here, I think. Yes! The retail unit! Very good.
So I have one more action left.
Nope, that's it, because it's your first player.
Do we do 3 actions this turn?
We did! That's it done.
What 3 actions did I do?
Well, you bought this land,
I sold the house.
you built this, and you sold that.
Oh, did I do that? Oh, okay. That makes it easier. Cool. Excellent.
All done! Property market time. This is still fine. This is fine. This is also fine. This is not fine, so this is going to go up by 1. And we get a risk card. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah. But we checked that before this, right?
Yep.
Number 2 is already checked.
Yep.
Oh my god. Should we reveal the risk card now?
What else would we do?
I don't know. We could do it
Next time.
on Ready Steady Play.
Here on this show?
Here on this show. Wait!
Oh yeah, next time. Very Steady Play. Right, on this very show. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Bye everyone.
Bye!
There's loads of other videos to watch in the meantime.
Like, etc. Subscribe. So on.
Buzzwords. Love me, robots. We did it. Well done.